Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introducing, my name is Helena Ratnasari with NIM 240603110015. I will present about the Abbasiyah dynasty. The background of Abbasiyah dynasty. First, the collapse of the Umayyad Daulah in Damascus. Several things led to the collapse of this daulah, namely internal conflict, the luxurious lifestyle of the leaders, and public dissatisfaction with government policies. Second, the revolution carried out by the Abbasiyah dynasty, in which they promised to restabilize justice as practiced by the Khulafaur Rashidin. And third, the rise of the Abbasiyah dynasty was supported by an alliance between Sunni, Shia, and Persian groups who felt marginalized by the Umayyah. The Abbasiyah dynasty had a different character from the Umayyah, with the Persian influence bring scientific advance and the application of the principle of equality among its people. History of the Abbasiyah dynasty. The Abbasiyah dynasty, founded by Abdullah al-Saffah, a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad's uncle, continued the rule of the Umayyad dynasty from 750 to 1258 AD. The collapse of the Umayyad dynasty was triggered by internal conflict, the luxurious lifestyle of the leaders, and popular dissatisfaction. So, the Abbasiyah Revolution, supported by the Shia group, succeeded in seizing power with the promise of upholding justice like the Khulafaur Rashidin. Despite its Shia roots, the Abbasiyah ruled as absolute caliph with a traditional agrarian system. The dynasty claimed greater rights to the caliph because of its close lineage to the Prophet Muhammad and centralism power in Baghdad. The Abbasiyah reign was much longer and more glorious than the Umayyah, supported by the integrity of the caliphs who brought stability and progress to Islamic civilization. During this period, great scientists such as Ibn Sina and Al-Khawarizmi. And next, Abbasiyah dynasty government pattern. First, integration period. Starting from the leadership of Khalifah Abu Abbas as-Saffah 750 to 754 AD, to Khalifah al-Wathiq 842 to 847 AD. Political stability and territorial expansion. During this period, the Abbasiyah government managed to stabilize power after overthrowing the Umayyad dynasty. The capital was moved to Baghdad during the time of Caliph al-Mansur, making the intellectual and cultural center of the Islamic world. Persian influence in government. Many officials and bureaucrats come from Persia, which brought another and more structured administrative system, the strength governance, and increased the efficiency of the bureaucrats. Progress in various fields. The period is known as the heyday of the Abbasiyah dynasty because of the rapid advance in science, philosophy, medicine, mathematics, astronomy, and literature. It is also famous from the establishment of Baitul al-Hikmah, House of Wisdom, in Baghdad as a center for translation and scientific studies. Second, disintegration period. starting from the leadership of Al-Mutawakkil 847 to 861, 8 to Khalifah Al-Mastaki 940 to 944, 8. The rise of the dependence on the Turkish military. The maintains power, the collapse became the recruits mercenaries from Turkey. In the long run, however, the soldiers took over military power and influenced political decisions. This led to a weakening of the collapsed authority. Regional rebellion and weakening central control. The Abbasiya domain began to fragment. Many regions, such as Achaia, North Africa, and Persia, began to succeed and formed their own governments with only symbolic recognition from the caliphs in Baghdad. Declines of science and culture. With the weakening of central power and increasing political instability, attention to science and culture declined, although it didn't disappear completely. This period was also characterized by increased fanaticism and persecution of certain groups. The territorial expansion carried out by the Abbasid dynasty include Turkey, Transoxiana, Persia, Iraq, Sham, Jazira Arabian, Achaia, Tartar, North Africa, and Northwest India. Abbasid dynasty Islamic civilization. First, administration, the transfer of the capital to Baghdad. Appointment of a number of members to the executive and judiciary. The addition of a postal service to gather information throughout the regions. Establishment of Wazir Advisor, conquering areas that had broken free. Encourage security in border area. Second, faith and knowledge and religions. Establishment of Beit al-Hikmah, the birth of many Islamic scientists. The spread of Arabic numeral that we use today. And the art of calligraphy and Islamic decoration flourished. Third, philosophy. Modifying the Greek philosophical tradition in accordance with Islamic techniques. Translation of Greek philosophy books. And the milestone of Islamic philosophy. Fourth, trade sector. Improve agriculture sector through irrigation and increase mining output. Next, the decline of the Abbasid dynasty. First, internal factors. The luxury of life among the rulers. Power struggle between families. The economic downturn, relegation conflict, and territory is too large. And second, external factor. Competition between nations and external threats such as attack from the Mongol dynasty. The conclusion of the presentation with the title of the Abbasid dynasty is that the Abbasid dynasty was a continuation of Islamic power after the Umayyad dynasty, which broke a period of glory in the fields of government, science, and Islamic civilization. With Persian influence and the center of power in Baghdad, the Abbasiyah managed to create stability and progress for more than 5 centuries. However, internal factors such as political conflict and ruling extravagance, as well as external pressures such as Mongol attacks, eventually led to the dynasty decline and collapse. And then I conclude my presentation today. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye all.